Welcome from Pietro. This is the limited edition, your official retailer of true independent watchmakers. Today is a day I've been looking forward to, as we have a very special guest and by any means one of the most inspiring independent watchmaking icons of our time, Mr. Konstantin Chaykin. A self-taught genius on micromechanics, Konstantin has been responsible for some of the most groundbreaking mechanical innovations, around which he's built an iconic visual style, making him one of the most defining characters of the contemporary wave of independent watchmaking. This interview, as all our audio and video content, will be available on our YouTube channel as well as your podcast provider. This is Pietro from the limited edition. Today is indeed a great day. We're going to have an in-depth conversation with one of our heroes, really. When we started the limited edition in 2015, there was a character that was only just known to a few really hardcore watch collectors because he was an independent watchmaker based in Moscow in Russia, and it was one that was not adhering, was not conforming to the usual standards and ways of expressing art through watchmaking. And this gentleman is Konstantin Chaykin. He was actually one of the first brands that adhered and joined in the project of the limited edition. The project that you all know was supposed and still is striving to propose alternative true watchmaking, true artisan watchmaking. In most cases, that kind of watchmaking that you normally don't find on the high street, and we try to promote and bring to you through our content creation. So without any further ado, we have today Konstantin Chaykin live here on our YouTube channel. And nice to see you, Konstantin. How are you?
Nice to see you, Pietro. Happy Halloween today.
Exactly. Happy Halloween.
Yeah. This is my celebration. Hello all from Moscow, from Russia. I'm okay.
Halloween is a big thing for you, Konstantin. I was just thinking you had a few launches. Yeah, a few scary. What is it about Halloween that you like?
No, this is day, I think, really comfortable for ideas for a Richmond collection, you know, but the few years I little bit stop with novels for this day. Wait.
There is I remember was it 2019 when you launched the Halloween
Exactly,
wristband?
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
2019. Yeah. And then we talked about a green pumpkin version as well that came out later on.
Yes, no, the first, you know, the orange, second limited edition with green face. But okay for us.
Yes. And this was, how can I say, a sequel to your one of the most iconic watches that you have created, which was the Joker, which was the second actually, because the very first one was the clown edition, 27 pieces limited edition, which you created. How did you think about a piece like that, Konstantin? Were you playing around? Were you playing with your imagination? Or was it really a concept that you wanted to develop in those days?
You mean the next plan for development like this?
Yes, I will ask you for the next, but talking about the old days, when you started with the clown, why did you launch a clown watch? Why did you think about a clown watch?
If you mean the clown or Joker, clown.
Yeah, any of them, yeah.
End of 2017.
Yeah.
The autumn 2017.
Yeah, and why did you go for such a concept?
I love of Stephen King novelties, and I think this was one of my lovely character.
I remember you showing me the sketchbook with the first idea, no, you had.
I have a lot of sketchbook. You asked me before interview about sketchbook, but if you have 1-2 minutes, I'm try find
No,
it.
don't worry. Don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. We'll keep that as a surprise. I have here one of your sketches, and I'm going to move my camera here. Here we go. This is signed by Konstantin, and I keep it very, very dear to me. It's one of the many projects that you actually drew with your hand. Konstantin, I have seen you recently in Geneva, and I was very impressed with the new launch, the ThinKing. I still have to understand if it's called ThinKing or ThinKing. Of course, you're playing with words there. When did you start working on this crazy piece?
If you mean a start for
Yeah, you started to work
approximately 2 years before.
2 years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
And what did you take a challenge because of the work Bulgari and Richard Mille, for example, and Piaget were doing, or did it come in a different way to you?
This is, of course, I sometimes tell about the story.
Yeah.
One time I have a meeting with my customers. I talked with him about one of my most complicated watch, Stargazer watch.
Yeah.
And we talk about complications, etc. And we give me idea, propose make of one of the best complication for his opinion. This is create of Thinnest watch. This was challenge for me because I love challenge, of course. As engineer, as artist, as inventor, and I think about think about thinking. Yeah.
Thinking and thinking.
Exactly, thinking.
So the idea came from a customer, and of course you are self-taught in watchmaking, Konstantin. Now you have more than, I think, 90 patents in watchmaking. So you've come a long way. 100, more than 100 patents. Yeah.
Yeah, totally 100.
100. Okay, 100. Okay, cool. I've
today,
been in that
today.
Yeah, very good. So the 2 patents for the ThinKing have been approved or still under approval?
4.
4 patents. 4 patents. See, I have to put a correction here. Approved or not approved yet?
Few approved.
Approved. Fantastic. Yeah. For those, if you're watching this, you have to know that in their manufacturing premises, there is a room in Konstantin Chaykin's place with all the patents actually on the wall, like I have here, and it's quite compelling. Because you taught yourself to be a watchmaker, no, Konstantin? You started by yourself.
Exactly, without teacher. Teacher is mistaken books.
Mistaken books. Yeah, mistakes book is your teacher. Yeah. And do you think because you didn't go to a school of watchmaking that your creativity is higher? You can be creative the way you want because you're free.
As I start in 2003, you're right. In Russia, don't have a school, watchmaking school, and guys who can produce watches by hand. You're right.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
And you started with a very simple watch, the Easter calendar, yeah?
No. Before my first creation of tourbillon clock.
Tourbillon clock, yeah.
The Easter
Yeah.
calendar. This is 2005.
2005. Okay.
This was
Okay.
my first invention.
Yeah, first invention, never done before.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, and the tourbillon was the first since Breguet time to be done in Russia, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, because Breguet was very popular in Russia back in the days, obviously, in his lifetime.
Yes.
And talking about that, how did you have a passion then for watchmaking? So I know you were a businessman up until 2003. Why did you choose watchmaking?
Micro businessman.
Micro businessman, yeah. Probably. Yeah. So how did you start? Why?
I'm started in 2000 as a micro businessman. I have a small business. I bought not expensive watches from Moscow and sold it in St. Petersburg. And from the start, I have. You're right. This passion for watches and watchmaking. I'm start study about watches, watchmaking, how it's work. Start repair watches. After this, maybe I receive the call journeys, I mean, I mean,
like a call, like a vocational call.
No, yeah, like hero's journey,
Yeah.
because I called to adventure
Yeah.
for my earth.
Yeah, and that's what you do. That's what you do from that time. Like we talked about the challenge of the ThinKing. You want a challenge. You want an adventure. You want to embrace something new all the time.
No, from the start, a lot of people love of simple life. I mean, no, for me, it's too boring.
Yeah.
And after start my small business, everything okay. The little bit money and sandwich with caviar,
Yeah. simple pleasures. Simple pleasures. Yeah.
But for me, it was too boring, and
Yeah.
what is kind of adventure to my ass.
Yeah.
Maybe I want make something like tourbillon in Russia.
That's why I'm asking why was it watches and it was not cars, was not, I don't know, painting or any other thing? Why watches?
No, I'm study I'm study how it's work. I'm read the books around all about watches, collectors, and start collection of old pocket watch, and watches and watchmaking, no, especially, But for next step, I mean, my first idea was not make a watch as myself. I'm start find of watchmaker in St. Petersburg who can make for me the parts and watches. I make a drawing and start find a watchmaker. And after a few months, unfortunately, guy I proposed one watchmakers make the watch part for me. After a few months, I can't answer from him and start alone as myself making the watch
Yeah.
parts. And I bought the not expensive leather and a small machine and by hand start of making made watch parts by myself.
By yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because there was
Step
no
by step, yeah.
ecosystem, no, obviously in Russia in those days. You have to, if you wanted to do something, you had to do it yourself. Thank you for Team Lizard. I just lost. Yeah, thanks for whoever is watching. We are live with Konstantin Chaykin. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. We have some in the background, obviously helping us to monitor and regulate this conversation. I had a question from a customer collector, Konstantin. Where do you find your inspiration for what you create? Because what you create doesn't look like anything else all the time. It's like it comes from a different world most of the times. So where does your inspiration comes from?
No, you know, if you creativity man, I mean, you receive inspiration from around world. I mean, if you adjust for kind of idea, if you adjust kind of idea, you eat from all, from each moment in your time, because you receive from it universe maybe.
Yeah, from both, from the mechanical perspective and the creative artistic perspective, no? Because you mix both of them.
Yes.
And you again, you have really a taste for things that have not been done before. So the first Mars GMT watch, for example, the Mars Conqueror, the first, as we said, Easter calendar, the thinnest watch in the world, the largest 3D moon phase in the world. So when you do something, you want to achieve a record. You want to break conformity of what was created before. But the question would be, Konstantin, you said the idea for the ThinKing came from a collector. Is that where you get a lot of ideas from people that like your work, your collectors, your clients? Do they give you ideas, a lot of ideas?
This you're right about thinking. Ideas for break a record and start work for Thinnest watch. I receive from talk with my customer. No, this is one. But if this is not so often talk with customers, he's proposed maybe lightest watch and biggest and complication. Of course, I choose of this is my choice for this. Make it is maybe later, maybe not. But for
Yeah.
me, was really interesting challenge because this is interesting challenge for inventor because for me I feel it as uh, as lesson as try and uh,
Yeah,
try test my brain, yes,
to
because
interpret it. Yeah, yeah. You
yes,
take all the ideas, then you elaborate in your brain, and then you
yeah,
create, which
yes,
is which is very clear.
because this is not, this is a biggest a lot of work. You're right, this is no thinking, this is big challenge for a lot of important moment for watchmaking
Yeah,
from
yeah,
craft, because this is watch should and take a lot of time for watchmaking level, and
yes,
I feel myself as great watchmaker, because no, a lot of step for really thinnest work.
yes,
I
yeah,
mean, from adjustment, from assembling, etc., etc.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
second way of good mathematical, because big challenge for a lot
for
of
measurements.
measurement, etc., etc.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
for for uh, is watchmaking as a guy who can really accuracy watch parts, can produce accuracy watch parts,
yeah,
and of course as engineer, as inventor, because this is a big challenge for inventor, because it's classical way unfortunately doesn't work for this
new inventions.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, so you have to marry a bit of watchmaking, a bit of scientific, a little bit of mathematician, artist, all mixed in the same yeah, in the same work of the same person.
This is
So
that this and answer for your question. Thinking really interesting for me, because this is good goal, good mountain for
yes,
possibility. Mhm.
absolutely. The opportunity was too good not to show your ability. Shall we say? So obviously the watch is 1.65 millimeters thick. So it's one of the obviously the thinnest piece in the world. You have produced one prototype with a wristband look. So you have the hours indications at 10 o'clock and you have the minutes indication at 2 o'clock in two different circles. Very spectacularly also displayed at the back, because on the case back you can see a show of rubies, and it's the first time I think that the rubies are actually leveled with the surface, the external surface of the case back.
No, 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 not first time,
Okay.
because AP made his thinnest tourbillon before with stone on Casbake.
So the rubies, exposed rubies as well.
Yeah,
Okay, so I see.
maybe second time.
I'm always learning. This is the first time I have seen it. I'm too young. I'm too young maybe to have seen the other one. But nevertheless, a very distinctive feature. Also, this watch comes with a palanquin case, which I haven't seen. I haven't seen in Geneva. The palanquin case is obviously the device you have worked out to be able to change the time, no, to set the time.
No, for Palanking have is two option. First, for winding, automatically winding watch.
Yeah, for the rotor. Yeah, absolutely. Automatic winding. Yeah.
Second one for comfortable setting time. But
Yeah.
if you want setting time and winding without Palanking, you can use the key.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So it works perfectly fine as a 1.65 thin watch. But if you want to increase the comfort on the wrist and use the automatic winding, then there is an additional piece that can be added on, and it's called the Palanking case. Also, it makes it, absolutely incredible work. We have a question, Konstantin. What is your which complication has the most special place in your heart? So which complication do you like the most?
Maybe you know answer for it. No?
Maybe I can guess, but I'm getting many things wrong, so I'm not gonna guess.
No, I love a lot of my complication. No, from Orthodox Easter calendar, Analema, Mars, watch cinema. No, maybe you remember Roman numerals with the chain, etc. No, in my passion, of course, one of my important, I think, maybe not so big complication, but this is 1,000 face around this joker. I mean wristband.
A 1,000 face wristband.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to. You see, that's the difference between you and I. I can't even if you tell me, I can't even quite imagine it in my head.
No, you understand me maybe because I a lot of time was and will come back to wristband collection because this is not no for me the joker not no a lot of people ask me a lot of time because for why next wristband maybe people boring for it, but I choose it as my maybe DNA, one of my DNA.
Yeah. Well, Konstantin, we have been promoting artisan watchmaking now for 10 years. Obviously, I had the idea before, so it's been a while that I've been focusing on artisan independent watchmaking. And since the Joker came out, the first Joker, so after the clown, this watch, some people like it, some people don't like it, but everyone agrees it's become a symbol of independent watchmaking creativity. So when people see this watch, they smile. They're happy about their passion for independent watchmaking. So it must feel for you. You are famous for your crazy complications. So the Joker is not a crazy complicated watch, except for a stargazer, of course.
Yes.
But it's a little bit the symbol, the icon of what Konstantin Chaykin represents in independent watchmaking. So we agree on that.
No, of course when I created my first Joker, I can't know about
what was going to happen.
BQ there.
Yeah. I didn't expect it either. But I remember we met in Basel World in 2018, I think, and you had maybe the last two watches, two Joker available, and I had to say, oh yeah, I want to buy them. I want to buy them now, and I paid as an there. I remember, and I'm so glad we did that, and we developed together so many great ideas. We have a question from a listener, Konstantin. Do you have a favorite wristband?
No, I like the first Joker, of course, and
Yeah.
I sometimes I wear it. I love of skeleton version. I love of Martian tourbillon. I love Stargazer, but no, I now I work for the next few collection for the wristbands, and no, in my you can find of couple of novelty on Phillips and Christie's auction.
Yeah.
On November and December for charity,
Yeah.
Now I participate on few auctions for the charity, and this is also interesting.
And it always goes very well. Actually, it's credit to you because you've been supporting some really important auctions. And the amazing thing is that everyone knows that the Chaykin watch will always get a great quotation. So the amounts that have been raised for auction were really high. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So I'm still trying to imagine the 100 faces Joker in my head.
Oh,
we'll see.
1,000.
We'll see. 1,000. You said 1,000 actually. 1,000. Okay. Is it? You're gonna do it as an NFT or is it gonna be real?
Yeah. Today, approximately less than 30. Less than 30.
Are you already working on it?
No. Now we are finished the book about only for wristband.
Okay, so you have done 30 different versions, yeah.
No, maybe end of this year we publicity of it.
Yeah.
No, we'll see.
Yeah, and I'm happy we could contribute when I came to Moscow before the pandemic. Actually, it was 2 weeks before the pandemic. This we kind of agreed on the. This was well before. Sorry, we conceived the Night Joker, which was the first Joker with a lumen, the view of the scary view at night. So very good at Halloween as well. So I'm very happy that we made a bit of a contribution there. So we talked about the wristbands, but there are some collectors that are really interested in understanding what's happening with the cinema watch, with the Genius Temporis that people really love. Now they're not available. Will they be available in future?
No, today we stop for make order for repeat of last collection. I mean, if you want to order for the cinema at maybe unique piece version, we are stop its option because now we prepare of the next collection, not the Joker watch, not the wristband collection, not for wristband. You are right. I want to rebuild of and cinema and Luna Code, etc. But with the new movement, with the new design. Yeah. We'll see. So maybe end of next year.
Maybe end of next year.
We will show one of this.
Okay. Very good. Very good. We have a question from our friend German Polisin. German is asking, do you still make complicated clocks? And will there be a Joker clock one day?
The last question about Joker clock. I have a few sketches and drawings about Joker clock. The few size. I hope maybe one day, of course. No, this is understandable idea, and I think in the future I will make of Joker clock.
Very good.
Yes, about complication clock, like Orthodox Easter calendar, as Moscow computers clock, etc. For the next year, we will make of small novelty with complication, not the big complication, with complication. And of course, I will work for complication clock and watches, because this is also as my passion, not only wristmon. And for complication, I love this, and I invent some time of the new and include inside the new one of this. I work today for the next timepieces.
We talked about yes. We talked about before. We said there's a bit of mathematics work, physics work, creative work, mechanical understanding and work. What is the part of your work that you like the most? Is it when you conceive the idea, the creation, when you launch a watch, when you show it to people? What's the best part for Konstantin when creating a watch?
The most difficult, of course, this is part of this time, this creation, because
Creation.
I love painting. I love painting, and I'm sometimes I love painting as painter.
Yeah.
I have a lot of drawings. Now I make especially a collection as my big painting, like on my back. And I understand for painting I need to spend less time than creation of timepieces, of course, because for creation of not complication, the simple timepieces, I should spend minimum half years. This is minimum for the
half a year.
From half year.
From half a year that's the minimum.
Minimum for the little simple watch. For the complication, I have the few projects where I investment more than 5 years for one, and of course the invention and create invention idea and invention this is really interesting process, but it's usually need so many times, and this is more simple than creation, because creation process, this is too complication things, from building of construction movement, a lot of prototype, because a lot of prototype from and for produce pieces, because we are produce all. No, it's usually all in house. Need a lot of time, a lot of work, and one of the best moment, of course, this is burn of timepieces. I mean, burn. You assembling it and take in your hand. Look at this. This is incredible moment. No time,
Yeah.
moment. One moment.
Yeah.
I finish work for 2 years. Understand me?
Absolutely.
This
Absolutely.
is
And then
this is the best moment.
when you finally see it in your hand and it
Yeah.
works. And it
Yes,
works as well.
For few years, Pietro. For few years.
Yeah, it's years of efforts that come together in one instant when the watch takes its life. Is what you showed a little bit in the fantastic video of your collaboration with Louis Erard of the time meter. When the time meter comes alive, no, at the end of the video. So that moment, yes.
Great.
Yes, yes. How much did you enjoy the collaboration? How was it?
You mean with Luirar?
Yes. Did you enjoy the collaboration? It was a bit different, no? Because you didn't make the watch. You gave the idea.
I gave not only idea, I my sketches and
Yeah.
approve a lot of moments for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course. And
Yeah,
was it?
I really love Manuel.
Yeah.
This is really the incredible guy, and I love work with him.
Yes, Manuel Ems, obviously at the helm of Louis Erard, that has impressed with so many creative editions and collaborations with different independent watchmakers. And this is one of the most famous ones, the Time Meter with Konstantin Chaykin, which came out already in 2 different versions. They're not available anymore, apart from a very few last pieces that actually we have. If you go to the limited edition inventory, you may still be lucky. But yeah, different way of working, no?
No, I really happy work with
Yeah,
him. Yes.
yeah. Because that's important, no, Constantine, when you exchange ideas with people thinking in a different way as well, yeah? Yeah, very good. Like it happens a little bit in the AHCI, which you are a member of as well, which is also a very important thing. So, Konstantin, I think we have used the best part of our time. I'm very happy and very grateful that we found the time to sit together. People don't hear about you enough. I wish you all the best for the next creations and what is going on in your mind for the next innovations and incredible inventions as well. So thanks a lot for being with us today, Konstantin, and I hope that I'll see you very soon.
Thank you so much, Pietro, for invitation for this interview. Thank you guys for all. Yes.
Thank you.
A happy part of this time.
Thank you, Konstantin. See you very soon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.